Great day this is for us. And we really are people in motion. You'll notice that we have been on the move all day, and we will continue to move. In fact, we plan to move the world today. We're feeling very moved. And we are so thrilled that you chose to be with us this Sunday afternoon. As you know, we're an all-volunteer organization, and we've been meeting for more than 6 months to plan this event. And we are glad that it's coming together with your help and your support. We're going to introduce our VIP guests, and I have with us a new board member, Mr. Ken Coelho. Ken. We're very fortunate to have 10 new board members, and they will be doing lots of duty today. Some of them will be introducing our speakers. So Ken has been in charge of all of the diplomats and so forth, and really has done a fantastic job. Ken, would you like to introduce?
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for making the time today to celebrate the United Nations anniversary. I am pleased to announce that we have a couple of foreign country consulates here representing. We have the Honorable Deputy Consul General of Russia. We also have the Honorable Consul General of Italy, Consul General Lorenzo Ortona. Honorable Deputy Consul General of Japan, Mr. Shioichi Nagayoshi. We also have the Honorable Consul General of Madagascar, Dr. Liliane Kozio, and husband. We were informed this afternoon that the Honorable Consul General of Canada, Mr. Brandon Lee, had an emergency, a dog emergency, so he's unable to make it. We are also pleased to have state, city, county elected officials, as well as board, commission, and non-governmental organization representatives. We have the Honorable California State Assembly member, David Chu. We also have Mr. Jane Thapa on behalf of the Honorable Chairwoman, State Board of Equalization, Fiona Ma. We also have Emmanuel Bakait and Dee Seligman on behalf of President of the San Francisco Board of Supervisors, London Reed. And we have the Honorable El Cerrito, City Council member and Director at Large of the Asian Pacific Islander Caucus and League of California Cities, Gabriel Quinto. We have the Honorable School Board member and Executive Director of the San Francisco Commission on the Status of Women, also representing the San Francisco Osaka Sister City Association, Dr. Emily Morassi. We have Commissioner Michael Campbell from the Alameda County Public Health Commission. We have Captain John Heimerena on behalf of the San Francisco Chief of Police, Chief Training Chaplain. We have Lieutenant Colonel Doug Bullard of the Junior ROTC, San Francisco Unified School District. He had to leave a little early. And that's all. Oh, actually, we also have the Board of Directors of an international Indian NGO, Goa Sudara, George Pinto, and Akari Almeida in the back.
Are there any that we have missed? Well, we know that everyone here is a very important person, and will be, I'm sure, recognized at some future time for a participation and contribution with the United Nations Association. We wanted to especially remember the refugees today, more than 65 million of them in the world, and we wanted to bring together all of the faith leaders, the 5 major religions, to support help and compassion for refugees. And I was the one to make the calls. I made several cold calls. And to my amazement, I had very positive responses and affirmations. I'm so happy that we have the support of the 5 major religions for such a great humanitarian situation. And it's difficult to say it without great emotion. I would like to introduce the first, who is the rabbi here yet? Not yet. I'd like to introduce the Reverend Stephen Nduwade from the University of San Francisco, who comes to us from Kenya. Please join us. And we will follow up after the moment of silence with our new board.
Hello, everyone. If we can recall, a little over a year ago, when Pope Francis visited the US, he spoke to the Congress, and one of the issues he addressed was the plight of the refugees. And so today, as we come together for the United Nations Day, I would like us to recall the words of Pope Francis, the words he spoke, urging all of us, whatever our country, religion, party, or race, to treat refugees with compassion. Pope Francis said, "We must not be taken aback by their numbers, but rather view them as persons, seeing their faces and listening to their stories, trying to respond as best as we can to their situation, to respond in a way which is always humane, just, and fraternal. We need to avoid a common temptation to discard whatever proves troublesome. So let us remember the golden rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you." And so, inspired by Pope Francis and the patron of our city, St. Francis, I invite all of us to work with compassion, to work for compassion and justice for refugees everywhere, so that refugees may have a sense of place and recognition of their full humanity. May we follow the teachings of St. Francis, the founder of my own Jesuit order, who taught us that love always shows itself more in deeds than in words. And so my prayer today is that in the face of our global refugee crisis, that we may find the courage and conviction to see their faces and to listen to their stories, and also find ways for refugees to live out their fullness of humanity as active agents. And I want to finish with a short poem from Sister Marilyn Robinson. She writes, "To this table, everyone is invited. No one is a stranger. No one is unfit. Each brings a gift, work of one's own hands, heart, mind, a morsel for the table. And there is always enough, because no one keeps hidden the bread of the morrow. Enough, because the sharing is the miracle of multiplication." And so may these words, may these thoughts encourage us and strengthen us as we commit ourselves to help the refugees in their struggle for human dignity and for better opportunities in life. Thank you all for the work you do, and may God bless us all and continually strengthen us in our activities every day. Thank you.